Testing. I have no idea if I'm live. I don't even know why I restarted. I'm gonna end stream a little bit anyway. Fucking annoying. I hate spending so much goddamn money for something to just not work. And now the game is fucking quiet again. What the fuck is going on? It's good for you, but not for them. I'm not sure what happened. No! I'm stuck. God. Yes, I know I died. Stupid fucking game. Thank you for the hearts. The bits. The bits of your heart. Thank you for the clovers. The bits of your clovers. Oh, that's not good. Stupid fucking bitch. Thank you for the... I think that looks like a fox from here. Thank you for the bit of your... You know what? Stop it. You're making things worse. That's all the bits you had? That's gotta be like a whole fucking 8 cents. It's a corgi. Damn, what if I got a corgi? I'd be swimming in corgi puss. Not like the puss of corgis, but like the puss invoked by corgis. If you know what I mean, like bitches, like well, women, human women, bitches. They love corgis. I'm gonna get you. Yep. This sucks. Let's clear this area first. How much is a corgi? Somebody look it up. How a giant backyard I need to fucking use. You can ignore the pimple. And a Tesla. Don't forget about the Tesla. Bitches love Teslas. As long as they're not some fucking lunatic. What the fuck? Anything cool going on? Anything anything in the news? Anything worth talking about? I hate those bitches. The ones I'm about to run into. I hate them so much. Singing bitches. These bitches. Oh, no, not like this. Heal, 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 heal. Oh. I hate this area so much. And I'm hungry. Craving pizza, but most places are closed now. I had a really lazy day today. I mean, I was kind of productive, but lazy productive. And I'm running out of heals. Fuck me. I wasn't paying attention. Oh, that was an accident. Go for the giant boulders. Oh, my internet just restarted. What? Am I still live? Or just drop me out of the chat room. This area fucking sucks. Get you. That's so fucking annoying. All this is annoying. I thought he was part of the dead body. She has my fucking souls. I remember that. Oh my god, I remember this not being worth it. Messenger's gift. What is that? Is it even something? Somebody look at what the messenger's gift is. It'd be so fucking annoying. Oh no. Messenger's gift. Okay. Somebody look at what the point is. What the point of that is. Please and thank you. What is the point of the messenger's gift? That is the search that needs to be made. Knows how to fucking heals. I haven't explored that. This guy's gonna fucking kill me. Matman's knowledge. Oh, look at him, bruv. Is an item over there? It's probably not worth it. I need blood vials. Wait a minute. Am I on stream still? Oh, man. It just said I got kicked out of the stream again. What the fuck is going on? Alright, I better get to the next fucking... No stamina. Fuck me. God, there's a whole thing. I thought there was a save point here, a bonfire. It says I'm not live on my side. This shit is busted. Oh no 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 no. No 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 no. No, 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 no. Fuck, I'm dead. I don't know how to slow frenzy. I'm angry. It may not seem like it, but I'm angry as fuck. That's not a lot. Good enough for now. I seem grumpy. Listen, that's not what you say to someone who's potentially grumpy. Clearly, shit isn't working out as expected. Yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit perturbed, okay? I am calm. Holy fuck. As soon as I said that, my watch said my stress is high, and then it disconnected from my phone. Something. What is going on? Who turned off my Bluetooth? Why is my... What is going on? My stress is not high. Alright? I'm not mad. And then I'm doing the most annoying part of this game. One of the most annoying parts, for sure. Yep, nope, I'm not doing it. Already went to that cave. This guy. Good. still alive. What's that up there? You see that? Is that another one of these swamp monsters? Look at all these bitches. So I think I know how to get up there. But how do I... Oh, there's a cave next to him. I don't know if it's worth it to go there. I just spent all this fucking... all these souls on heals. Did the big guy die? Gotta kite these motherfuckers. Just like that. Gonna some dry land. This motherfucker up top is gonna die. Watch. There's the tombstones. Look at that. Look at that perfect execution. See, you guys talk so much shit, but you don't know dick about shit. All you guys do is fucking talk. You don't know shit. I don't know where I'm at. I don't. This is a problem. To be continued. Fucking assholes. The worthless assholes of chat. All two of you. Why are you holding this light? You have a license for that? Oh, look at here. Hey. 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 You got a license for that torch? Huh? Hey. Hey, bud. Hey. You got a license for that torch? Certain death if I drop down there. Have I been here? Wait, this is... Okay. This leads to where I got the messenger, which nobody looked up for me when I so clearly asked for help. It's okay. I will remember that, though. Next time you ask me for a favor, I'm gonna be like, hey, remember that one time I asked you to look up that one thing? And then you just didn't do it? I'm gonna remember, chat. The fuck is that? Is that Patches? That's Patches. How do I get to him? There's something here I'm missing for sure. Hear the baby fucking crying. How do I get there? Something's not computing here. Can I make that jump? If not, I'll probably die. You guys think I make that jump? Fuck, it says disconnected from chat. Why'd you say SMH? Fuck, why did you talk me into jumping that? I told you it wasn't gonna work. All you guys do is run your fucking mouths without any fucking proof. No fucking proof. Whoa, half the map was not even loaded in. Our game's busted. I don't know why my watch is vibrating. I'm not fucking stressed, okay? I'm cool as a cucumber. I'm cool as a fucking cucumber, okay? So everybody just calm down. Calm down before I give you a no round brown. Okay? Alright, folks. I'm sick and tired of you guys saying that I'm losing it. Hey. I'm not slightly nothing, alright? I'm cool as a fucking cucumber, okay? All you guys do is blah, blah, blah. You don't even know the first thing about being grumpy. Alright, I'll show you grumpy. If you want to see grumpy, I'll show you grumpy. Shut up, Leerdag. You don't know the first thing about nothing. How do I get access to that spider guy? Huh? How do I, where do I need to go to get access to that spider guy over there, huh? This one right here. You see him? That's a spider if I've ever seen one. God damn it. How do we get there? Does anybody ever... Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you couldn't Google. I'm sorry. Oh, I didn't know you were missing your thumbs to get on your phone to Google. I'm cool as a cucumber, alright? That guy is hot on my tail. What the fuck? Is that the werewolf chasing me? What the fuck? Where did he come from? Hey. Cut that out. Cut the shenanigans. Alright, he died. Presumably of poison. Look at that. Give me all my fucking souls before I fucking cut your fucking dick off. No! Oh, I'm alive. This was intended. Wait. Why is my frenzy going up? What the fuck? Carrie's a secretary? Hey. I ain't no kind of guy that hires a male secretary, okay? Secretary's secondary job is to have an affair with the boss man, i.e. me. So if you're insinuating that, oh shit, it's a big spider. So if you're insinuating that me and Curry are making love whilst he does secretary duties, you're on the wrong track, pal. What is this? Oh, fuck. How did I survive that? How did that even activate? I have to kill that bitch. We can't let that bitch keep singing. She's gotta go. Give me that. Wrong button. We're good. Fucking fuck. How does that shit work? I don't understand how frenzy works. Fucking shit fuck. That's painful. That's painful as fuck. Hey. We're gonna make it through alright, okay? I just need you guys to trust the process. Where's your buddy? Hey, bucko. Dinner for two? That's what I thought. How about dinner for zero? Huh. That was pretty cool, right? What was the other choice? Choice between what? What are you talking about? When did I give you a choice? You mean before stream? You mean the vote in Discord? Oh, yeah, no, the other choice was that I eat a bottle full of cyanide and then figure it out from there. Yeah, no, if you guys voted the other one, I was going to, yeah, well, let's just say it wouldn't be pretty, huh? Yeah, the other option was near. Yeah. God damn it, Hee-Haw, why you gotta do this? Why you gotta be this way? We got a name for dudes like you, where I come from. Please don't fall off and die. Oh! Fuck. You would have been angry for sure. Why do you think that? You're a bad bit. You wouldn't know a good bit if a fucking cock slapped you in the fucking head. The fucking noggin. Dumbass. No! I'm dead. Let go of me. Let go of me. Heal. God damn it. I hate these bitches so much. That bitch in particular has ruined so many runs. I buffered a move on accident. I needed to just fire my pistol. Yeah, run past this guy. I'm not worried about you. Over here. Yeah. He'll de-aggro eventually. Run past this bitch. recover stamina, and run. I remember this specifically. Tell her about your Tesla and sneak attack. She's too distracted by my big-ass nose pimple, Anna. She sees my second noggin growing out of my nose. She can't focus on anything else, Anna. Ow. Oh my god, that rock. The rock and then the explosion afterwards. Nearly fucked me up. This is a bad approach. I'm going for it. Come on. Yes, perfect execution. Too bad I'm not gonna get 50 fucking thousand souls back. God damn it. She had like 52k originally, and then I died. Alright, we gotta find the next fucking bloodstone save point shit. Or the elevator. I think it's the elevator I'm looking for. I think it's somewhere around here, actually. In the goop. In the goopity goop. Hey, bro. Calm down. How about I send you to my fucking therapist, huh? How about I give you my therapist number? Maybe that'll help your anger issues. Old Hunter's Mark. I think that's a Homeward Bone, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a minute since I played this. We go this way. Nice. I don't think I need these anymore. This would have been nice in the early game. Or maybe if I'm running a second weapon. There's got to be an Ellie somewhere. Elevation. Mutman's knowledge. If I stayed poisoned, I can't get poisoned, chat. Your strategies mean nothing to me, chat. There's another singing fucking bitch here. I gotta sneak attack this hoe. Hey. Oh, fuck. I don't know how that works. I've never understood the frenzy ailment. Oh my god. This is not good, ladies and gentlemen. Looks like our hero is about to fall. That's not bad. I think it's a big one. I think that kind of makes it worth it. If, this is a dead end. Fuck me. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Do I have that other bitch's blood? I think I'm done here. I don't think they're... Oh, man. god. I gotta come back here. This is it. This is the end of the story for our hero. She's got a growth too. Why do you call it a growth? It makes it sound much worse. Well, that was stressful. Oh, clutch. Hey, nice try, bucko. Oh, fuck. All of that was really, really close to ending poorly. I almost got the bad ending. I almost got ending W. Yes. Elevator. Elevator. We got the shortcut, ladies and gentlemen. I could buy 20 more vials. Excuse me. 28. Not bad. Get it? I get what? Ending W. I don't know what you're saying right now. Yes. An elevator in this fucking nightmarish. Whoever constructed that elevator. Me neither. I have no idea what's going on. Have you ever... Oh, you're allergic to coconut, right, Anna? Or is it not something you could be allergic to? Because I started off stream drinking coconut agua de caca. Coconut water. You love coconut? I could live without coconut, but I bought. There was like at Walmart. There was like a rollback on coconut, on a coconut drink. I was like, oh, let me get one of these. It's like fucking 70 cents. So, all right, let me try it out. And I didn't know. It said with the pulp on the can, and I didn't know what that meant. I didn't even see it until I had it at home, pulled it out of the fridge, and it's got chunks of coconut, like, so I was like, what the fuck? So then I bought a different brand, and all the coconut's stuck at the bottom. You see that? I can't really get it out without making a mess. That better be worth it. Getting real sick and tired of this. I didn't know it came with the pulp, which I didn't know what that meant, like chunks. It's actually kind of nice, like taking a sip, chewing. Getting a nice sip and then chewing it. Chewing the little bits. It's not bad, not bad. Give me the fucking frenzy right now. Let's go. You see that? That's called a frenzy cancel. I invented that. That's how I handle these bitches. I do that shit in real life too. A woman comes at me trying to inflict frenzy. I hit her with the perfect frenzy cancel. Frame perfect. Aloe drinks too. That's why I got the coconut drink. I mean, it was like 70 cents and it was a shit ton of sugar. I needed it for when I do tournaments. I try to consume a little bit more sugar to get over the fucking sadness. Hey, can you, is there, alright, this is a boss fight. Can somebody look up, Anna, look up if you can interact with patches in the nightmare? In the Nightmare Frontier, sorry. Amygdala. Ow. Oh yeah, I remember you have to hit her head whenever she puts it down. Alright, I gotta figure out how to interact with him. I think I'm supposed to knock her feet out so she drops her head. Damn it. Alright, we get it. Fuck. Hey. Quit it. Cut it out. That's where I'm supposed to strike. I'm gonna bait out the hands. I like the idea of the amygdala is just like, they're just observers. They're like the link between the nightmare and reality. And they're just watching humanity, just like, man, these humans sure are weird. Give me my fucking... Yes. Fuck. Ooh, okay. Lesson learned there. Oh yeah, she rips her own arms off. Seems like something a woman would do to win an argument. Just in case. That killed me in one hit. I might have missed the quest line. The new Dragon Ball Super arc is going to be drawn by the guy that drew the Super Broly movie. Nice. That's a positive in my book. Did you see how I just took damage? Are you kidding me? You fucking bitch. Fuck, I wanted the heals. Amygdala. Oh, amygdala. guess I could just hit those front arms. It doesn't always have to be the head. Do quite a bit of damage. Yeah, nice. There's a benefit to hitting her arms, I think. Like it makes a certain part of the fight easier. Damn, she's got like 12 elbows on one arm. What the fuck? Stuck. Fuck me. Give me my souls back. I may heal just in case. I want to get one shot again. Oh yeah, those... Oh shit. That blood spraying is supposed to be like symbolic, I think. Like the Amygdalas are just watchers. They're watchers of humanity, like angels. So technically, if I remember the lore correctly, it's like you accidentally kill an angel without realizing it. Like the equivalent of an angel in this universe. Pretty funny. I'm pretty sure that's one of the implied lore things in this game. Because you basically become a god in this game. In the good ending. You're reborn as a baby version of the Great Ones. Who are the gods of this world. The lore of this game is so interesting. Oh no. Whereas Dark Souls has like a history, this game, like, you're living the lore. You're living it out completely. You know what I mean? You are the legend. I mean, technically you are in Dark Souls, but Dark Souls, like, there's a whole bunch of history, like generations, and this game also has history, but it feels like you're more accidentally part of the story, if that makes sense. I forgot what I was leveling up. It's pretty cool to come back to this game. There's two.
Welcome. What is it? Very well, then. Farewell, good May.
I was stuck in a dialogue with her.
Welcome. What is it? Very well, then. Farewell.
What is the point of this? What is the point of killing Amygdala? And Amygdala. That's so cool that, like, in the middle of your battle with Amygdala, with an Amygdala, it starts to spray blood in the shape of a wing, and that's your hint that these are these are closer to angelic beings than they are to demons. It's a really well done idea, in my opinion. Because, like, you could just see the blood spraying and you're not thinking, like, well, my first time seeing it, I was like, oh, those look kind of like wings. And I think the lore behind them, if I'm not mistaken, the lore behind the Amygdalas is that they could fly freely, but then when they come to Earth, they lose their ability to fly. It's based on creatures from, what's that called? Cthulhu? Like, what is all that called? Alright, this area sucks just as bad. I should probably end, though. It's 2 a.m. Kind of wide awake, though. Man, these guys are way more buff. What the fuck? Cosmic Abyss. Is that what all that's called? Lovecraftian. That's what I was thinking of, actually. Yeah. So the Amygdalas are based on a Lovecraftian creature that when it gets to Earth, it loses ability to fly. Because that's the story. That's their story in this game too. Damn it, Curry, I literally just said I'm about to end stream. No. I need this. Fuck. I'm dead. God damn it. Is Cosmic the Abyss the name of the book? Of one of the books? Or is that like the name of the universe? Or... because I was thinking like the whole idea, like Lovecraftian it's usually how it's described. Bro, look at my health. What the fuck just happened? I don't understand how Frenzy works. It's where the creatures exist. Cosmic Abyss. Is the Yellow King also a Lovecraftian idea? Or is that another horror author? I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. I like things that are tangential to this kind of stuff. I've never been into Lovecraftian shit. I've never looked into it, but I love stuff that's like adjacent or tangential. Like, what's the name of that fucking Cloverfield is kind of like that. It's got those kinds of vibes, but not as like mystical or, you know, dark magic-y. And then, have you guys ever watched True Detective, the first season? Matthew McConaughey and Woody Harrelson. I believe those are those actors' names. Inspired by Lovecraft. You're talking about the Yellow King? Because the idea of the Yellow King, I learned about it from... I actually learned about it from Matthew McConaughey. I'm out of bullets, god damn it. So, at the spoilers. Okay, True Detective 1, Season 1. I don't know about the other True Detectives if they follow in the footsteps, but in True Detective 1, it's a normal story of like a horrific serial killer, right? He used him though in a story or something? Okay. Well, True Detective, it's like a normal HBO drama, right? Like two cops that are like, they have their fucking problems, they have their vices, they go through a lot of shit. They're put on like the worst possible case of a guy who's like raping and killing like young women or girls even, right? In a small town that nobody gives a fuck, right? Like, they're just on the case and they realize like they're dealing with like true evil, like just, you know, in such a small town they run into like the most evil shit. And the whole story feels normal, and one of the characters is kind of going a little bit crazy, or he's having like withdrawals from doing drugs, like in an undercover. In his past life he used to do undercover stuff, so like he's going through withdrawals, so it seems. He's going through some sort of psychosis, and it actually becomes like, wait, is it real or is he just going crazy? And then, you know, that happens a few times without any explanation. And then you realize that, like, if you watch the ending, it's like, you could watch it and it's just a normal fucking show where two cops work together to solve a crime. But then if you look at little details, you start to realize that maybe the whole thing was actually a Lovecraftian story without actually ever saying it was, right? I love that idea. I love that kind of, like, I love when it's subtle like that. And they make one mention to the Yellow King. They make one mention of the Yellow King, and that's how you draw the connection. So you look up, like, what's the significance of him talking about a Yellow King, right? And then you realize that, like, a large portion of the show was actually a Lovecraftian horror, and that, like, it kind of, see a bozo, it kind of connects, like, shut up, Curry. It kind of connects an average human, like someone who's not, like, it's actually obtainable, right, for a human to be the level of evil of the bad guys in the show. And you're dealing with average humans with, like, vices and issues and shit like that. And it draws a connection between, just like in an everyday, like a kind of fucked up scenario, but in a scenario that is not, it doesn't feel science fiction, is close enough that, like, you could draw the correlation to something as crazy as Lovecraftian storytelling. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? Right, so if I to go to sleep. Good night, Ainer. Apparently Murgo, and his wet nurse are also based on Lovecraftian characters. See ya, Curry. I don't know, do you, like, doesn't that sound interesting? Like, something that is not so sci-fi, like a cop drama, where they draw the correlations. It's just such a cool idea to me that, like, it's like, this cosmic abyss exists in something that's totally, like, relatable nowadays, or I don't know. God damn it. I'm dead. I'm fucked. Let's see it. Let's pick this up too. I don't have any bullets to go with these bitches. Get this off my fucking screen. God damn it. Rewatch. Yeah, I kind of want to rewatch the intro, the song that comes up in the intro. I've never seen season 2, 3, or 4. Apparently, season 4 is just as good as season 1. Season 1 was special, but I never watched season 2. True Detective. So apparently, season 2, people were complaining because it felt rushed, and it was kind of pandering. And then season 3, I think, is the one of the seasons, like, they're like, oh, we're gonna put a tough bitch in charge. This lady's gonna be a tough motherfucker in charge. That might have been season 4. Hey, this isn't good. Let me get out of here. Is this the building with the spiders? The spooters? Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, brother. Hey, were you sleeping, bud? Sleeping on the job, bud? Head bitch cunt. Isn't it HBIC? Head bitch in charge. Oh, there isn't I there. Sorry, I'm going blind. Your coworker just started watching it? Really? Season 1 is like... It's actually kind of special in my opinion. I watched it before I watched Breaking Bad. And it was, to me, it's like on that level. But again, I never watched like season 2 or... Yikes, dude. Yikes. But yeah, the intro song always pops up randomly on my YouTube. Because that intro is one of the best intros to anything I've ever seen. So fucking good. But yeah, it's like if you watch like a Denzel Washington movie, I'm trying to think of like how to draw this connection. If you watch like Breaking Bad has no science fiction in it other than like it's fiction, but it's not science fiction. If Breaking Bad suddenly like at the end of the show you start to like realize that there are demons involved and they were never like super prevalent, that's kind of what like True Detective does. And then you look back at the whole show and you realize like we were within reach of these demons this whole time. You know what I mean? That's what True Detective kind of does. I remember disliking season 2. Yeah, season 2 really fucked shit up. I watched maybe the first half of the first episode of season 2 and I was like, what is wrong here? Something felt off. And I looked into it and it seemed like they rushed it. Because season 1 was so successful and they only did 8 episodes. So then they were like, oh, we're good to like just immediately start working on the next one, and they wrote the show as they worked on it. Whereas season 1 was something that his name is Nick Pialazzato or something like that, the guy who wrote the show. He wrote season 1 across like a decade, so it was very strange for him to just suddenly be like, no, we'll write the next one as we go. Some fucking Game of Thrones type of shit. Oh, that's actually like quite related too, because like HBO is kind of forcing shows to write their shit fast because they were so successful. So like, kind of like how Game of Thrones didn't have source material for the last portion because HBO is kind of forcing it. Like, hey, we need to finish this show up. They kind of did the same thing with True Detective season 2. Ding 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 ding. Alright, What's the special trick with these spiders? I forgot. Oh, that's not good. Hey, let it out. Said cut it out. Vile beasts. How do I get this guy? Huh? How do I entice him to come down? Hey, get over here. Still don't have the final book. He wrote another portion, didn't he? Since the release of the show, didn't he add a little bit? Oh, look at this. Oh my god, that was fast. Did you see how fast he scurried over? What the fuck? Hey. Stop it. I never watched Game of Thrones. I never read Fire and Ice. Name 10 books. Game of Thrones. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's skedaddle doodle, why don't we? No? Why don't we do that? Why don't we skedaddle doodle out of here? Before shit gets real. Didn't she say Harry Potter? What? Oh. No, she said Game of Thrones. The girl in the Matan Evans meme. He said name 10 books. I think she might have said Harry Potter, but she said Game of Thrones. She listed it. And then he was like, that's not the name of the book. And she's like, yes, it is. And he was like, it's Fire and Ice. Bro, I can't believe he's been 17 years old for like 7 years now. He looks really young. But Todd Evans. Speaking of Harry Potter, what's going on with your boy Snape? A lot of memes of him riding broomsticks with a pistol, with a Glock in his hand. It just looks terrible. I'm not even a Harry Potter fan. But I see that and I feel bad for Harry Potter fans. And then I was looking at some of the discourse I was hearing what people are saying. And it seems like a lot of people are really anti-Harry Potter because of J.K. Rowling's comments about keeping trans people out of bathrooms or whatever. And it also seems like, so you either support the book or support the new series, right, in order to support Black Snape, but then that means you support anti-trans ideas. Or if you don't support it, then you hate black people. You hate them race swapping Snape. It seems like a weird position. Like, I didn't know what you were talking about. I literally just saw they made him black. Yeah, they made Snape black and young. I don't know too much about Harry Potter, but I know I read the first book when I was really young. It was probably like in 5th grade when it was pretty new. I was like, what's this about? God damn it. So they're rebooting Harry Potter from the start, and I think they're gonna do it in a television format. Oh fuck. So they made Snape black, and they also did some other egregious changes, but some people think that they're shoehorning racial stuff. They're trying to make Harry seem like a little bit racist because Harry's dad. I haven't read all the books, so I don't know how much of this is true, but I was seeing things like people saying like, this isn't gonna go well because Harry's dad used to make fun of Snape, and then for his appearance, because Snape is like a very pale dude, and then they said that at one point Snape gets hung by Harry's dad, I think, and the optics of that, people are like, yo, are they just gonna completely remove that from the show because it doesn't look good? It doesn't seem like a really good idea to have your main character's bloodline being involved with hanging a black man, right? I don't know all the details, but like there's like a whole list of like reasons why it's problematic that they race swapped Snape like that. For me, I'm an outsider, so I don't care. I just think it's stupid to race swap characters for like an agenda, right? And Grand Wizards. Exactly. And then like Harry's gonna accuse Snape of stealing, so he's gonna do that to the only black character in the show. You know, there's a lot of things like that. And I remember, so I read the first book, and I remember, I think they like distinctly describe Snape as like exactly how he is in the movies, like a pale, like he's got pale white skin and shit. So like, why would they just completely erase how he's described in the book? There's a lot of, it's not good. It's like, can we stop it? And I don't understand why they're even rebooting Harry Potter like this. It's like, oh my god. They describe most of the characters' details. Yeah, cause like, I remember when the first movie came out, people were like, holy shit, it really resonates. Like, he looks exactly what I imagined when I read the book. And the covers of the book also show what the characters look like. Didn't the author try to make it out like Hermione was always black as well? I don't know. They made some weird decisions. They like retroactively made Dumbledore gay, I think. And it's like, so J.K. Rowling, however you pronounce it, she's like super woke apparently, but she's anti-trans women going into, anti-trans women going into women's bathrooms. She's opposed to biological men going into women's bathrooms, right? She got in real big trouble with fucking Twitter. Bro, these spiders. Alright, we're gonna roll past this guy. We'll be fine. Fucking shit. Why did that spider follow me? I never said she wasn't black. Yeah, she does some shit like that. She's been guilty of doing a bunch of shit like that, including making certain characters gay and shit. Kind of like, where can I squeeze in these brownie points, you know? That's kind of the vibe. Where can I get brownie points? How can I squeeze this in? Yeah, it's been an issue with the series for a minute. This is a really bad idea. Fuck, I just lost like 50,000. I lost like a level up and a half. I was gonna buy a bunch of blood vials with that money. What a stupid virtue signal-y thing to do. I think the book just said she had brown bushy hair and brown eyes. Bushy hair, huh? Have you guys read all the Harry Potter books? I remember in 5th grade. Was it in 5th grade? Yeah, it was in 5th grade. I was still in elementary school. My elementary school principal, she woke up at like 3 in the morning on a school day to go get the release of the 4th Harry Potter book. How many are there total? It's like 7, right? I watched the first movie. I barely remember it. I couldn't get into it. I read the first book. I didn't like it. Yeah, I remember when the 4th book was the newest shit. I'm pretty sure it was the 4th book at the time. She was in line. Wait, when did the 7th book release? Yeah, I did hear that they get better. I heard that the 4th is like amazing. What is that, Deathly Hallows? ...2007 is when the last book came out. I vaguely remember that. So, let me see, 2007. I think I was a 9th grader. Yeah, so it must have been 5th grade when the 4th book came out. Pretty sure it was the 4th book that my principal, like, she was on the morning announcements bragging about how she finished the book. Like, she was like part of some book club and they all read it together. I was like, what a loser. My mom hated that. My mom was so anti-Harry Potter. She's like, witches get their power from the devil. She's like, that's an evil book. It's about magic and witches are from the devil. So then, me being the good boy I was, I read the first book. I was like, you know, this isn't for me, and I was kind of like terrified of, like, I don't want God to be looking at me sideways, thinking I'm enjoying a book about the devil's women. You know what I'm saying? And the witches. Well, I think literally witches are women who get their powers from the devil. I think that's literally like. I think warlocks are fantasy. Witches are based off of something historical. Warlocks are just a made up, like, well, guys will be warlocks. You know, none that loves Harry Potter. Fucking sacrilege. They're just female wizards. No, dude. They became wizards in modern media has turned witches into they've turned witches into wizards. You know what I'm saying? Like, the original idea of a witch had nothing to do with wizards. It was devil worship. And it kind of just blended into... Dude, this bitch is fucking fast. Look at the way he scurries. Look at that. The fuck, dude? Oh, yeah. I knew that. Warlock is a male witch. Yes, but what I'm saying is that warlocks came in after witches got associated with, like, wizardry. Most religions hate fucking women. Most philosophers hate women. Don't you guys understand this? Witch trials and such. Witch trails? Yeah, witch trials. It's based off of, like, the fact that they thought there were women who were worshiping the devil and gaining... I don't know what you call it. Not necessarily magic, but... And then it kind of became all one thing. By the time Harry Potter was out, it all became like one thing bundled together, like a witch, like a Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Like, she uses magic and shit. And like cauldrons and shit became like part of it, you know? Like, it wasn't all... It was kind of like they mishmash wizard ideas with witches, and then I'm like 90% certain. Okay, maybe that's too certain. I'm like 70% certain that warlocks were kind of just like, well, what do we call male witches now that we gave them wizarding powers? Wizards of Waverly Place. Yeah, they probably got called witches instead of wizards, right? Or maybe warlock has a different origin, and then it became what we think of as warlocks now. I don't think warlocks are as religiously based, but they kind of just became the male counterpart to witches. I don't know. Such a boring book. Crucible? I don't know anything about it. I've heard of it, I've just never, I don't know anything at all. Oh, sure, the game fucking lags, huh? Look at this fucking bitch. Look at this guy with his fucking bug spray. Mm-hmm. God, just one shot, dude. He's so fucking fast. Damn, the Ludwig's blade is so sick. Look at this guy. He's so fucking nerdy, too. He's just like a fucking nerd. He's got his book reading glasses. Literally just a male witch. Alright, fine. The old witch. Alright, maybe I'm just mistaken on warlocks. I could have sworn that warlocks later on became male versions of witches. Religious version of witches. I think warlock's not a historical name. Yeah, like you think back at if you think back on history and shit, you don't ever hear about fucking warlocks. You hear about witches all the time. They might have just been referred to as male witches. Just know that history frowns upon women, and the modern woman is the most privileged creature of all time. Just know that. Fuck me. Old English warloga, meaning oathbreaker. Broke faith, particularly baptismal vows, later applied by the church to those in league with the devil. But 16th century is used in Scotland to mean a male witch. You see, it kind of feels like what I was saying. Apparently, it's used to someone who broke religious oaths. Now we're not as easily seduced by the devil. Apparently, yeah, fucking, yeah, dude. Eve fucking ate that fucking apple, dude. What do you mean? Yes. Have you? Women are the fucking swallower of slogans. It's like every great writer and every philosopher, like at some point in their life, they become fucking fresh and fit. They become Andrew Tate, like, hey man, fuck women. Even Ayn Rand, she was like, I would never vote for a female president. And she's like, being a woman, I understand women's nature. And some woman in the crowd was like looking up to her like for an inspirational, like, do you think there will ever be a female president? And Ayn Rand was like, well, if one runs, I'll never vote for her. And the whole crowd was shook. Have you seen that? Men get seduced by women who were seduced by the devil. Exactly. Exactly. Some men get seduced by other men, but that's like a 7 cheese pizza of sin. Yeah, I don't even remember what I was watching. I just remember I saw something like recently on YouTube. It was like, this philosopher towards the end of his life started saying this about women. This philosopher right from the get-go was like, women bad. Then they tied them to the boat, sacrificing the Kraken. Exactly. Yes. That is what women do, dude. You give women an inch, they fucking tie to the mast of a boat and fucking sacrifice you to the Kraken. Oh my... I fucking hate this. Alright, it seems like they're all stuck there, so... Geronimo. Oh my god, big boy. I was not expecting big boy to hit me. It's not so much women. So I remember reading about this in my theory of knowledge class. It's not necessarily women. You have a snake phobia? He would have found a way. Yeah, the spiders are fucked up. They're so fast. It's not women, it's the feminine. Almost every religion has something related to the feminine. Some religions outright say women. A vast majority of religions think that the feminine is evil, like yin and yang. It's like not every woman is super feminine. Not every, some dudes are feminine, because there are feminine dudes who are evil because they lack virtue, and a lot of it is like they're very feminine in how they make their decisions, right? And it's not necessarily feminine how we picture it today, but the idea of the feminine is like it's a whole yin and yang, and so the idea is also that the masculine can't be completely masculine. It has to have a little bit of the feminine in order to survive, because then otherwise it becomes hell-bent on war, and it becomes not psychotic, like psychopathic. Taoism if I'm thinking of the right thing, that's just taking the path of least resistance. So the idea of Taoism, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure I might be a letter off. Maybe I'm thinking of something else like Taoism. I could have sworn that they're the same thing though. It's just different groups call them Tao versus Tao. I'm starting to fucking psych myself out. The path of least resistance, it's like the idea of like a droplet of water. When a raindrop hits the surface, the path it takes back to the earth is the idea of Taoism. Like, you take the path that's least resistance in order to simplify your life and make things. Are you guys Googling this while I talk? Are you like knowledge checking me? Because if I were you, I'd be impressed with my knowledge. I used to be a good student. Hella good student. You see how wrong I am? I gotta look that up. Is Taoism different from Taoism? Very wrong, goddammit. It only... What matters is if you're super confident in your answer. Oh, that did so much fucking damage. Where did these spiders come from? Oh, fuck. Hey. Relax. God damn it. What a fucking idiot. I'm gonna look this up. Taoism. I typed in Raoism. Taoism or Taoism is an ancient Chinese philosophical and religious tradition emphasizing living in harmony with the Tao, the natural, ineffable way of the universe. You guys are fucking assholes for saying that I'm wrong. You made me fucking second guess myself, and I was actually right. Hold this fucking 600-second ban. And you, the annoying, ugly one, hold this 600 seconds. This is the way. They're not even gonna make it to the end of stream. Focus on balance and representing the yin and yang. Okay, you were right about that. I forgot that yin and yang is related to Taoism. It's about balance and path of least resistance, which is like, you shouldn't go out of your way to be a fucking dickhead. that's basically what the Chinese used to say. They used to be like, hey, stop being a dickhead, dude. Be humble. Take the path of least resistance. It's a lot easier to be the good guy than to be a fucking dickhead. Though we find out history time and time again definitely proves that that's wrong. The assholes tend to win quite a bit. I can't believe I forgot that yin and yang came from Taoism. Fuck. Yeah, rack. Wait. What are you saying? Are you about to get yourself banned? What's going on? Wu Wei, acting in alignment with the natural flow of life rather than forcing outcomes. Often described as flowing like water. Damn, I sound like a fucking genius. Yin and yang. You know what's really cool about yin and yang is that yin and yang is a really cool symbolic way to describe what Carl Jung eventually, like, it seems like humans have been cyclical in their psychological discoveries. because Carl Jung, he writes about like, or he wrote about your shadow. You have to be able to embrace your shadow, your inner shadow. And like a lot of people run away from that, so then they have all these fucking issues in life because they can't bring themselves to deal with the darkness, the dark side of them. So therefore they're never whole. And it's kind of crazy that like the yin and yang has like kind of concisely described that centuries before. You know what I mean? It's really cool that like a lot of old wisdom, a lot of ancient wisdom, a lot of like biblical wisdom, like really smart people way later on in history come up with like scientific, philosophical, and psychological ideas that basically are like repeating what we've known historically. To me, that's so cool. And it's almost like the idea of the fourth turning, like the idea of strong men create peace, peace creates strong, or weak men create like bad times, right? And then bad times create strong men. Hey, where are these fucking spiders? Uh-oh. That idea of strong men, peace leads to weak men leads to issues, and issues lead to strong men needing to rise up. It seems like all of history proves that true. It's like by the time you reach the fourth turning, it's like people realize that, oh, that shit just came true. It's very cyclical, human nature. I'm kind of just doing this mindlessly. I hate this section. I remember hating this section so much. This whole area is terrible. The swamp and this, I really saved the worst spots. So, Curry's an example of a weak man. Look at all the fucking trouble he causes. So as a result, I gotta man up. I gotta be strong to cover his ass, you know? Wow. I didn't know that's how the gun worked against these guys. That was slick as fuck. Oh, look, this guy. Oh, no. Why did I do that? Three bees, one dick? Oh. Oh, we didn't even talk about the Project Pink going to Cuba. That shit is so annoying. And apparently there was like a discovery. We haven't talked about the California fraud that Nick Shirley uncovered. We haven't talked about the Pink Party or whatever they're called going to Cuba and then finding out that they're being funded by the Cuban government and the CCP. I haven't talked about how all those fucking influencers went to Cuba and caused the power infrastructure to struggle to the point that they needed generators. They needed generators for their 5-star hotel in order to maintain power. And meanwhile, the closest hospital did not have power. They had to manually pump ventilators for people who were on ventilators in the hospital. Can't make this shit up, dude. Oh my god. Why are you so mad? Why is the big one so mad? This was much easier with the axe, by the way. I'll put that out there in the universe. Aha, this is where the extra bitches came from. Where's this other cocksucker? Oh! Slowest ass reaction time of all time. That's me. Slow ass reaction time rack. That's my new nickname. Good night, y'all. Good night, Inner. They're not gonna say good night to you. They're banned. Me? I'll say good night to you. Even if you would eat the apple. Bad girl. Naughty girl. Bro, okay, alright. What am I supposed to do here? Fuck this game. I'm gonna give it one last attempt. Did he just taunt on me? Did this motherfucker taunt on me? Oh, hell nah. I just realized my phone was lighting up my face. Mogged. That doesn't count, Curry. She already left. It doesn't count if she already left. Everybody knows that. She'll never know. You know how I know she'll never know? Because this big red button on my desk just eliminated her from existence. In order to prove a point, I turned her entire village to glass. As they say, Curry, weak men create hard times. I'm willing to sacrifice Anna to make a point. Fuck. So that spider comes down if you cross the bridge. That's the only time that spider comes down. If I had known that, I would have survived this encounter. Fuck me. At that point, who cares if she never sees dead anyway. Yeah, there's something to that. Like if right before I die, if on my deathbed, if I know, oh shit, it feels like I'm gonna die in the next 10 seconds. And if I'm like, Curry, lean in really close. And you like lean in like, what is it, Rack? And I'm like, I hope your life is miserable. I never liked you. And then I croak. Like, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck with that? You're dead now. But people put so much meaning into that, like if I did that to my mom, it would ruin her fucking, it would ruin her existence. But then, like, it's like, when I wake up on the other side, when I'm at heaven, I'm like, why do they even care? I said that just to say it, and it just holds no weight. Why does it bother them so much? Like, it could destroy someone's life if you're on your deathbed and you're like, I never forgave you. Ugh. Like, forgive me for what? Like, that person's life is fucking ruined, but, like, what does it matter? The guy's dead. Who cares what he gives a... Who cares what he thinks? He's dead. So yeah, there's something to that. Blech. Blech. That's my death animation. Ugh. Bro, fuck these guys. Oh my god. They don't get stunned by certain hits. That's what's fucking me up. Oh my god, they're so fucking fast. Never gonna see them again, no point in wonder. Yeah. It's like, why would you place so much weight in the past, dude? Who cares? It's like, you were my least favorite son. Alright, well, you're dead now. Doesn't matter. Your tier list is dead with you. That tier list you just put out on your deathbed, it doesn't matter anymore at all. But if they're like, let me tell you my dying words. My last word to you is, you were my least favorite son. Right? And then they're like, ugh. Huh? Oh shit, I thought I was gonna die. Now it's a problem. It's like, yeah, you were gonna try and trap me into this emotional sadness for the rest of my life. Like, okay, now that you're not dead, you're just a dick. You were trying to trap me emotionally. You were trying to stunt me emotionally with this situation where I'm going to feel guilty forever for something you said as your last word, but you survived. So, that didn't work out like you planned, did it, bucko? That's the kind of shit, man. Like, you gotta be certain you're gonna die. Like, at that point, you might as well have a loaded gun ready under your pillow in case you don't die after you say, like, I've got one last thing to tell you. Your mom never loved you, and your wife cheated on you with me. Fuck, I really thought I was gonna die. Fuck. You know, at that point, you gotta blow your brains out. You gotta finish the job yourself, because someone's gonna kill you now. And also, who gives a fuck if all the women in your life are fucking trash and they don't like you? Move on, buddy. I think I might just be doing a self-help moment on stream. Bro, was that 4 bees, 1 dick? Fuck, that felt good. Give me that shit. I want all of it. Alright. So here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna run through this bridge and not look back. Oh fuck, the big spider's there. I'm dead. Oh, I'm so fucking dead. I don't have any heals. I refuse to fucking stop the game for even a second. That's pretty menacing. Try to time your dying words. Might as well pretend to be dead. It's like, no, he's still got a heartbeat. Like, oh, is he gone? No, he's still got a pulse. Like, shut up, I'm dead. Oh my god, is that really it? He's really gone? No. He's still breathing. Well, this isn't fun. Look at these eyeballs. What the fuck? This is menacing. Look at that shit. Come on, dude. What are we doing here? Blech. I wonder what the story of this hunter is. Perfect. Give me the fucking heals, you fucking cocksucker. Oh my god, I didn't do shit to him. Almost got tentacle. Yeah, give me that. Give me the fucking heals, you fucking pussy. I got 4 shots. I got 4 shots. One for the bro and one for the hoe. I made that up. God damn, I'm good, dude. I did this whole... I thought the game crashed just now. Bro, I did all that section, no heals. I can no death run this game. Dude, I made it really far in Dark Souls without dying in the New Game Plus. I think I can no death run at least maybe Demon Souls. The problem is basically the idea of this game, insight. Once you see something, you can't unsee it. You know what I mean? So if I learn how to beat every boss first try, no deaths, if I learn all the cheap strategies and shit, it's just gonna fuck up. Like, I won't be able to enjoy these games ever again. Because there will be no challenge. You can't unlearn how to do it. You know what I mean? That's my biggest concern with... Like, in Dark Souls, the Ceaseless Discharge... Fuck yeah. The Ceaseless Discharge, it's that demon-looking boss. Once you kill what's her face, Q-Leg, right? That boss, I've never fought that boss because on my first time playing, I accidentally got that boss to kill himself. And so every single time I've reached that boss, I've played through Dark Souls maybe like 4 times now, maybe 5. Probably 5, because I did a New Game Plus on stream, got really far in that. I did a playthrough on, yeah, I've done 5 playthroughs of Dark Souls 1. Every time I've reached a Ceaseless Discharge, I've just let him kill himself. I've never fucking fought that boss. And I'm worried that if I ever learn like how to actually play these games to to never die, then I'll just never fight the bosses. I'll just learn all the cheap shit. And it's like, why bother? And I don't, there's no guarantee that will be fun to do. It might be fun. It might be fun like, oh, I wonder how fast I can get this boss to kill himself. Or, you know, it might be fun in that way, but there's no guarantee that it'll actually be fun. Does that make sense? Like, I can't imagine Happy Hob. I can't imagine him enjoying the Souls games the way he plays them. Like, he can't play them individually. He has to play no-hit runs for the rest of his life. He cannot do a standard run anymore. Everything has to be, never gets hit a single time. He has to do all the games at once. He can't just do a single game. That must suck, dude. It's like a fate worse than death. Probably not, but it's probably super exaggerated, but you know. Do these guys fight? Oh, they probably don't fight because I'm part of the same clan as them. I'm pretty sure they fight you if you're not part of the same club. It's probably not fun if you enjoy playing that way. But what I'm saying is sometimes you have to do such cheap shit that some of those things might not be enjoyable. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of an example. An example that even a retard like you could understand. Damn, this guy got mad. Man, it's literally One Punch Man. Like, the thrill of the fight for Saitama, he's just searching for a fight that's worth his time because he became too strong. It's literally the story of One Punch Man. He used to enjoy fighting so fucking much, and then he got too strong, and now it's like he's just so bored of life. He wanders aimlessly, and he gets really sad when he realizes like he's in a universe of his own. Like, nobody can even fucking hurt him. You know what I mean? That's what these Souls no-hit run people are like. Oh shit. I thought he was gonna be peaceful. They just become so fucking powerful in the Souls world that's like, they get bored if they don't fucking... It's basically these dudes who die while jerking off with a fucking rope around their neck, or a belt around their neck. It's like, they can't fucking jack off. They can't get off unless if they're fucking inches from death. Happy Hob. Happy Hob, he seems pretty frustrated, but it is a goal of his. Like, the problem with Happy Hob is that he'll have a goal, and he'll be like, I have to complete this God run, right? When Elden Ring came out, he had to complete all the Souls games without getting hit a single time with a certain build before his wedding, or else he had to shave off all his body hair, including his eyebrows, and he couldn't do it. So like, he gets that excitement like that, like, oh fuck, the relief that he beat it in time, but he didn't. right? For him, like it doesn't. It's like there's a few moments where he's like, yes, like where he pops off really hard, and one of those is like he just has to complete the entire fucking 12-hour run. You know what I mean? After you no hit every game, the next thing after that, like it recently got done. The next level after no hitting is doing a no hit run with without any leveling up. Without any leveling up and without any items. Like, you can make the games even harder. And then you go for time, like Curry said. Now you try and be the fastest. But I'm pretty sure it was recent. Someone completed all the Souls games, including Elden Ring. I mean, like... So Happy Hob was one of the first people. I think he was the first person to do a no-hit run of Dark Souls 1 through 3, Demon Souls, Bloodborne, and I don't remember if Sekiro was around at the time. He was the first guy, and then he took like because like no death runs had already happened, and Happy Hob was known as like a no death run. But he wanted to do a no-hit run. He was the first one to do it. It's called the God Run 1. And then I think after Sekiro came out, what else came out? It might have been Sekiro and then Elden Ring. So Sekiro might have been God Run 2 and then Elden Ring plus Sekiro plus everything else is God Run 3. Am I missing a game? Your feet only now. You gotta do it with your fucking with the tip of your dick. It's like, whoa. How do we prove it? On Twitch. Yeah, there's like a documentary you could watch of like Happy Hob was a legend, and he kind of fell off because it was so hard to do, and he was the first one to do it. And then after he broke the barrier, like a whole bunch of people figured out how to do it. They just do Demon Souls remake instead of regular Demon Souls now. It's like widely accepted by the community to just replace Demon Souls with the remake. Apparently Demon Souls and Bloodborne are the two easiest. And then Sekiro, because Sekiro is like very rhythmic. So you just memorize all the rhythms of every boss fight. And then Elden Ring is probably the hardest, I think, right now, because it's got the newest strats. Oh, and Demon Souls remake? Holy shit. So Happy Hob, when Demon Souls remake came out, I think that was before Elden Ring, right? If I'm not mistaken. That was in 2020 or 2021 maybe. So when Demon Souls remake came out, Happy Hob was trying to do the God Run 2, which was basically every game. So yeah, God Run 2 just means that you add Sekiro to it. So the original God Run was Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1 through 3, and Bloodborne. Then God Run 2 includes Sekiro, and then God Run 3 includes Elden Ring. So when Demon Souls remake came out, I remember watching Happy Hob. He saved Demon Souls for last because it was the easiest, and he was about to complete the God Run 2. And in Demon Souls remake, for some reason, there's one character in the game that is in a slightly different position than in the original game. And sometimes he spawns there, and sometimes he's where he normally is. So there's like a clip that's like super viral of Happy Hob, literally a couple of hours from completing the God Run 2. And it's supposed to be a layup because Demon Souls is his easiest game. and that character was just in a spot that he had never seen before, and the character hit him, and I think he almost broke his controller. I remember that shit. That shit was crazy. He was like, "What the fuck? Why is he there?" And I think that's like exclusive to the remake. I don't think it ever happens in the original. It's like the character's AI like nudges him ever so slightly out of place. So you enter this hallway and he's like out of sight on the hallway. But yeah, Happy Hob, like, he kind of became depressed because after he completed the God Run 1, God Run 2 was like, you know, he was able to do it, but it was difficult. And then God Run 3, he failed so many times. And so many people that came after him completed God Run 3 way before him. It took him a really long time to get the routes for Elden Ring down. His heart wasn't in it anymore. He kind of fell apart after being the dude on top, you know. And then some dude without a fucking face cam and like a thick European accent fucking completed. You know that dude smells bad and is fucking balding and fat. Fucking completed the God Run 3 without any level ups. That was pretty recent. And like he cried. All he had was a microphone. He had no face cam. He cried. You hear him whimpering. Like he literally whimpered. That's how I felt after college, dude. I fucking hated school. So when I finally finished my last assignment for college, I almost cried out of happiness. I was like, oh, I did it. That's basically what that guy went through. I went through that with college because I hated it so much. It's like I'm wasting my time, but I gotta just do this. I turned in my last assignment as a senior, a super senior, because I stayed for an extra semester. So they called me a super senior. And I was just like, holy shit, I'm done with school forever. I fucking hated school even though I was the best at it. That's fucking psychological. That's what Happy Hob's going through. He fucking hates playing the Souls games even though he's literally one of the best on the planet. He hates it now. He hates that all his content is doing crazy no-hit runs that are like tests of endurance and skill and unk. I've got a 3-letter word for you. Well, I'm not going to say it on stream.